It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him, because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
On second down, Gordon once more.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Now he steps away.
This will be caught. Judy.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
The give is to Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Well, 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. They'll run left with Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it different.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Flushed out right. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
Touchdown! Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action now. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain.
And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
70 yards on the ground for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Second and 10.
A give to Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down at 4.
Here's Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
They'll try the left side. Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
8 yards to go on second down.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally brought down at the 43.
121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
But what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment. But the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Bridgewater. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Play action now. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Teddy Bridgewater, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. To throw is Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
138 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Bridgewater now. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, They have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's got room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Looks like he's going to get a couple here.